What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today's October 18th, 2025. We're gonna hop on and do a market watch. I am still recovering from a flu, and I also have kind of like an ear infection on this side of the ear, so I can't really hear from it. But I figure you guys needed some cards to look at this weekend. Maybe check your bulk. Maybe one of these cards you have and didn't know was going up in price or down in price, and it might catch your attention. If you guys would just want to speed through the video and take a look at what cards I'm going to be talking about, you guys are welcome to do so, and maybe just stop there if you see a card you want, because I know I tend to take a long time on these market watches explaining, talking about these cards. So you guys are welcome to just speed through it and stop wherever you see a card catches your attention. Marshmallow Yummy, first card we'll be talking about today, is hitting under $60. Last time we took a look at it, it was like around $60, $65-ish dollars. But now we have copies under $60, the $60 price point. So I guess the hype for Yummy has came down. It's still one of the best decks of the format right now, so it could possibly go up. But it is starting to come down right now, under $60. That's kind of good to see a card like this coming down, just because I feel like cards should be accessible to everyone. K904 Norway, this is the ultra rare from Doom of Dimensions, was going up in price after Crystron K9 took the YCS event. I forgot where the YCS event was at, but I know they won the YCS event. Crystron K9 was around like $30, $35-ish dollars. Now we have it coming back down to like 25-ish, 26-ish dollars. So that's good to see. We have Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. We got confirmation that Albion the Sanctifier Dragon will not be in the new branded structure deck, unfortunately. So that means that if you do want to play, I guess, the branded strategy, you will have to go out and buy the Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. This card only has two printings. One from Cyberstorm Access, which was sitting at a high price point before at like $20-ish dollars. Now we have it at $37, $39, $40, $49. That is crazy. I was selling these for $16. I picked them up for like $3. Sold them for $16. Never thought they would sell at this high of a price point. These other ones are the 25th anniversary versions. We're sitting around like 20-ish too. Now they're at $32 and $29. $34 and then $35 on the first page. So that's what happens when a card doesn't get reprinted and we have new stuff for it. Oh, look, I missed two of the cards. We have Draco Tail Fraxo. Looks like this card started off as a $30 card. It had just been coming down since. This is, I believe, a one-of in the Draco Tail strategy. Currently under $15. Let me know how you guys feel about Draco Tail's Frixel? No, Draco Tail Frixel. If you think this card might see a price increase, or is it just going to keep coming down? We have K917 Izuna. This card was selling at $60 and has done nothing but come down in price. Right now we have these sitting at $20, $1950, $2081. How do you guys feel about K917 Izuna? This is one of the cards you do play a 3 of in the K9 if you're using the K9 engine. But unfortunately, it looks like it has came down a lot. I picked these up for like around $60 on pre-sale because I thought it was gonna like take off. But unfortunately, it did not. That's sometimes what happens with some of these cards. Ghostbell Haunted Mansion, the Core Century Secret, I said was a good pickup around like the $30 price point. Seeing a lot of play this format. 17 listings currently on the market, and we have it basically almost doubling up in price. $58, $60, $65 at the bottom of the first page. How do you guys feel about Ghostbell Haunted Mansion? Do you think this card is going to surpass the Starlight Rare, which is technically a higher rarity? I really don't know which one you guys consider the higher rarity. I know the Starlight Rare is harder to pull, but I think the Core Century Secret Rare looks better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. 8 listings on the Starlight Rare, and looks like this Starlight Rare was sitting around like $94, $96. But right now we have the lowest listing for the Starlight Rare at $215, $225, $244, $250 on the first page, heading up to like the $500 price point at the bottom of the first. Do you guys think this Core Century Secret Rare is going to go up and hit the $100 price point. That is crazy. I never expected Ghost Belt to go up that high. Next up, we have the Black Goat's Laugh. This one currently has 2 printings, but we are getting, I think it's the ultra rare or a common printing of this in the new, looks like it's an ultra rare in the structure deck, the Fallen of Albaz Virtuous structure deck. This card actually has 3 printings. The Core Sentry doesn't really count as a higher rarity, but this card has 2 affordable printings. We have the Secret Rare. Looks like the market price for this was around $12-ish, but it is now at $10. And then we have the Prismatic Secret Rare. Looks like this card was sitting at a market price of like $9. Still around $9-ish. Looks like the reprint hasn't really affected the price of these 2 right here. Let me know if you guys are picking up the structure deck. I am gonna pick one up just because it has like a lot of stuff I want on the set, including the new Triple Tactics Thrust with the Tri-Brigade artwork. So that's, and I'm a Tri-Brigade player, so that's a plus for me. Red Genesis Archfiend has been seeing a price increase for the Core Sentry Secret Rare. The market price for this was around $24, but now we have the lowest listing at $45. Looks like these Secret Rares right here haven't moved up too much. Actually, they look like they have. I was wrong about that. Looks like they were sitting around $4. Now we have them moving up to $7.50, $7.99, $8, $8.75. Is this something like Genesis format or something? Has Regenesis done good in a recent event? Let me know down below, because I'm not too familiar with Regenesis or seen any tops from them. Other than like a top I think I saw in like Genesis format. Are they good in Genesis format? Comment down below. Lancia, the Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain, from Battles of Legend, I believe has 2 printings. A Core Sentry and a Secret Rare. The Secret Rare looks like it's only at 20 listings. It's been moving up in price. Was bottoming out at like $11. Now we have a couple listings at $11.50, $12.55. If you guys are watching this market watch, probably a good time to pick these up. That way you guys have like the affordable. You guys aren't paying a premium. And don't have to pay this $18 price point that's up next. $17.95, $18, heading up to the $20 price point. The last deck I saw that ran this, I believe, was I think Atlanteans, Mermeals, or something like that, was running this. Comment down below if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, it is heading up there in price. We have 2 listings that are still, I think, a good pickup, but after that they hit the $20 price point. The Core Sentry Secret Rare looks like it was starting off at like $60. Right now it's currently at $46, so it hasn't seen some movement. But the affordable Secret Rare is the one that's moving up in price. I'll let you guys do what you want with that information. Red Lotus King Flame Crime looks like it has seen some movement on the market too. I believe this is for Red Dragon Archfiend. We have the Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge version sitting at 18 listing. This one is currently at $23. This was at a low of $11, and we have $22.67, $25.99, almost heading up to the $30 price point. The Core Sentry Seeker is at 6 listings. This one was bottoming out at a $22 price point, $22-ish. But looks like now we have the lowest listing at $35 for the German copy. Then they go up to $41.95, and then $60 on the first page. If you guys are watching this market watch, these 2 might not be a bad pickup, because then they quickly go up to $60, $72.99, $74.95. That is crazy for Red Lotus King Flame. And like I said, I think it's for Red Dragon Archfiend builds. If you guys know any more information on Red Lotus King Flame Crime and why it's going up, let me know down below. Jurok Megalo only has 1 printing from Battles of Legend, and it is starting to see a little bit of movement. Hasn't broken that dollar price point, but we have 119 listings on this card. 25 cents, 25 cents, 29 cents, 34 cents. This is a card that I've been seeing be played at 3 in certain Fire King builds, because they're able to make sort of an interruption using Jurok Meteor. And Jurok Megalo is the one they use 3 of. We do have the other Synchro Monster that did go up in price, which we'll look at in a bit. That's only played like at 1 or 2, but Jurok Megalo is a 3 of, so I wouldn't be surprised if this card starts to break past the dollar price point in the future. Artifact deck that looks like it has been settling down. It was reaching a high price point of $15. Now we have 60 listings on the market. We have $6.95, $7, $7.14, $7.20, $8.88, and $8.44. This is one of the combo pieces for the K9. What is it? The lock with the artifact mirror or something like that. So if you guys do want to try that out right now, might not be a bad time to pick this up. This card still only has one printing. And yeah, I'll let you guys do what you want with that information. But yeah, only one printing, and it is part of that lock if you guys want to try it out. Revolution Synchron has been going lower on listing. This is a card that we've just been keeping an eye on for the past couple wrong one. For the past couple market watches, just wanted to check up on it again. Looks like it's at 32 listings. Starting to reach a $10 price point. This one's at 24 listings for the 25th anniversary Prismatic 10-1, $937. And this is a card that was sitting, I think, around like the $4 price point. Yeah, $4. So it is starting to move up there in price. Could be because of the new junk support. What else is it? Is it junk support? Synchro support that we're expected to get, I think, in November. Herald of Orange Light has been moving up in price. We had these sitting around like $30-ish. Now we have a couple copies at $32.95, $32.95. Then they go to $40, then $41.98, and $42.99. Something to keep on your radar, just in case it starts getting bought out even more. Right now it's only at 22 listings. Could maybe push up to like the $50, $60 price point. I've been hearing that Gene Raiders are actually pretty good in Genesis format. Leviathan Gene Raider Boss of Shadows only has one printing from Photon Hypernova. It's an ultra rare. This is a card that was sitting at the dollar price point, so maybe something you might have in your bulk. Right now we have it sitting at 36 listings, and this card is basically a $6 card now, so something you want to look through your bulk for. Exo Sister Mechalus. I've been hearing Exo Sister is also a good Genesis format deck. The ultra rares from the Grand Creators looks like they were sitting around like $2. Now they're pushing up to like the $5-6 price point. We have the 25th anniversary 10 version from Prismatic Secret Rares. These were sitting around like $1.60, now pushing up to the $5 price point. So something you might also have in bulk. We have number 3, Kikata King from Battles of Legend. I want to say this is for the Radiant archetype, because it's a winged beast. Not a winged beast. It's a wind rank 3 that you could go into, a generic rank 3. It says if the battle position of this card is changed, you can special summon one insect monster from your hand or a graveyard in defense position. When a monster on the field activates effect, you can attach one material from this card, then target the monster and negate its effect. So it's a generic negate, probably something you can make, like I said, in Radiant or something like that, or anything that turbos out rank 3s. This card was sitting around like 90 cents, something you might have in bulk. Only at 24 listings now. We have listings at $2, $2.44, $2.84, $2.93, heading up to the $3 price point. So go search this out, see if you guys have it. Ryzeal Detonator. Ryzeal is not dead. I think it's still one of the good decks in the format, especially if you mix it with like Anoma. I think Gagaga. That's the one that I've seen some success. We have Ryzeal Detonator at 13 listings. This had a market price of like, it's not $100. This card was not $100. What was its most recent price point? I think I saw it like around 30-ish. But right now we have it at $37.99, $37.99, $39, and quickly go up to $60 after these are gone, and then $60, and then $78.99. How do you guys feel about Ryzeal Detonator, this Core Century Secret Rare? You think it's going to continue to go up, or is it going to see a price decrease later on? Dragon Duel doesn't have any other high rarity other than Starlight Rare, so this one's starting to go up in price. We have 5 listings on this. I remember this card was sitting around like the $100 price point, $130. Now we have listings at $190, $200, $300, $300, $400. Needless to say, branded is a pretty expensive strategy if you're planning to play it. Evozer Lars looks like it is getting a buyout for the Prismatic Secret Rare from 25th anniversary 10s. We had this card sitting around like the $1 price point, $2 price point. Now we have it pushing up to $6, $7, $8, $10 on the first page. The one from the Secret Rare from Duelist Nexus looks like it's at 30 listings. This one is sitting around like $6-ish. And I know we have a Core Sentry for this card. Let's go check up on that one, see how it's doing. The Core Sentry for Lars looks like it is not actually moving. We still have 26 listings on the market, and it's sitting around like the $40 price point, so not a bad pickup. This might start moving later on too. Arius the Labyrinth Butler. Not really sure why this one is moving, but we see 28 listings on the Age of Overlord Secret Rare. We have 25th anniversary 10 Prismatic Secret Rares at 24 listings. So let's take a look at it. The graph shows it's moving. Looks like we had it at 11. Now we have listings at $14.30, $15.99, $16.87, and $20 on the first page. And then the one from Age of Overlord, looks like we have a couple listings at 11, 13, and 14. Then we quickly go up to 16 and 1656. Let me know if Labyrinth is making a comeback or something. Why is that card moving? We've been keeping an eye on Flying Sea. I think this is a good tech card for Genesis format. Probably in like the current format too, because it prevents you from Exceed summoning, which a lot of the top decks like K9 do. But let's see, Flying Sea looks like it is at 19 listings for the comment from Judgment of Light. Worth something. OTS Tournament Pack 1 comments looks like they're at 5 listings, also worth something at $1.55. We have Megatin 2014 comments at $3.49 with only 16 listings. And we have the Ultra Rares from Judgment of Light. These are 31 listings and $7. So go check that book, see if you guys have some of these in common. I checked mine, but I couldn't find any. Regenesis, a Core Sentry Secret Rare from Alliance Insight, I think might be a good pickup since the other Regenesis monster basically doubled up in price. Maybe this one might be next to do so. 28 listings on the market. We have $26.64, $26.74, $27, going up to $30. The reason I say it's not a bad pickup because it's one of the searches for the deck. It says take one Regenesis monster from a deck and either add it to your hand or send it to your graveyard. Or if you control a Regenesis monster, you can add a monster with 2500 attack and defense from your deck to your hand instead. So this might not be a bad pickup just because the other Regenesis monster doubled up in price. I wouldn't be surprised if the search card doubles up in price too. Armed Dragon LV5, I've noticed started to see some movement. I know we got a new Armed Dragon announced coming our way in the TCG. This card was sitting around like 55 cents, but it's slowly starting to make its way up to the $1 price point. So something you might want to keep on your radar. Maybe go dig out in bulk, see if you guys have. We have the Zombie Vampires. This used to be sitting at $1 price point. Now we have it at like $3, $4, $5-ish. So wasn't it made some movement. I remember I picked this up around $1. Never thought it would move. But right now it looks like it's finally seeing some movement. 43 listings on the Battle of Chaos version, and we have it moving up to $3, $4, and $5. So the Zombie Vampire now becoming a $5 card. That is cool. Cool to see. Archfiend's Advent. This is a Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge Secret Rare. This is part of the Shining Sarcophagus strategy. And it looks like it only has one printing. We had it sitting around like $3, $6-ish. Now we have it doubling up to $13.23, $13, $15, and then $15.38 on the first page. I'm pretty sure this because a lot of the other Shining Sarcophagus stuff saw reprints, but this one didn't, so that's why it's starting to see some movement. Next up, we got Stardust Dragon Assault Mode. This secret rare from Duelist Pack Collection 10. Looks like it has started to see some movement. We got announced some Assault Mode support coming in. 18 listings on the market. It looks like it used to be sitting around like, what, $1, $2? Is this right? Does the graph show the correct price? $1, $2? And now we have the cheapest listing being a lightly played at $27, $28.99. So that's a pretty big price increase. I know this card has a super rare printing, so let's take a look at that, see if it's seen some movement too. Looks like the super rare is still sitting under $1, so no movement for that. And then we have an OTS Tournament Pack 10 sitting at 54 cents. So you guys have budget versions available if you don't want to go after the Seeker. The Ultra Rare from Duelist Pack Collection 10, looks like this card has an Ultra Rare too. I've been seeing some movement as well. These were sitting, it says, at 30 cents. And now we have the cheapest near mint at $1, $2. So something to maybe keep an eye out for in bulk if you guys run into this. Not too much value, but it could be worth something when a new support maybe comes out. Dose Sulfur-Cord Cutea looks like it was sitting around like 40 cents. This is a bulk card you want to search for. 26 listings on the market, $1.49 now. Dollar, basically like $2 with shipping. If you include that, only at 26 listings, part of the Sulfur-Cord strategy, which I hear is pretty good with K9. So go check that bulk for this one as well. Only has one printing. Let's check out my Memento Dark Blade. I picked these up around like $40-ish. Looks like right now they are at 6 listings. And we have $54.95 being the cheapest listing. Then they go up to $53, $54.97, $70.89. We'll see if it hits that price point for the Mementos. We saw a price increase for Mementos a while back, but they started to have settled down since. There's only a couple that are still seeing some movement. Darkblade is one of them. Regenesis Lord the Core Century Seeker Rare, I think might be a good pickup too. This card was seeing a high price point of $20, and with the movement of Regenesis, that's why I'm saying it's a good pickup. Now at a low of like $13, 38 listings. We have $14.09, $13.10, $14.49. I think this is just a one of in the Regenesis strategy. Comment down below if you guys play it and if you guys know how many of these are played. But yeah, I think it's a good pickup just because it's at its lowest price point it's been, and we've been seeing some Regenesis movement on the market, so that could be next to go up. Divine Golden Shadow Dragon Dragulia next. I think it's a good pickup. I feel like in the future there's going to be some sort of engine that's going to be able to turbo this out, so you guys could search the Galaxy, the Tachyon and all that. That way you guys are able to bridge into like different different engines, different things. Currently at 36 listings, we have 13.18 for the collector rare, 15.99. Only has this high rarity printing, and it also has another budget version, which I feel like it's a good pickup too. I think I mentioned this before. I just feel like there's so much that could be do with this card. It has a lot of potential, and that might just be my player brain doing the thinking. But bridging into a card that could bridge you like into a different engine, I think it's a good thing. 72 listings on the Ultra Rare, $2, $2.61, heading up to the $3 price point. I think it's a good pickup. How do you guys feel about Divine Golden Shadow Dragon Dragulixion? Photon Delta Wing is one we're taking a look at on this market watch for the past couple months. Looks like it's starting to see another price increase. We had this card sitting at like $3, then moving up to $6. Now we have 21 listings on the market, and we have it reaching a new high price point of $12.29, $14.99, $15, $18. Let me know if you guys have any idea why this card is moving up. Maybe the Photon strategy is doing something. The Galaxy strategy is doing something with this. We have Fallen Angel of Goldenland, a Core Century Seeker Rare at 21 listings, currently at $14, $12.73, $16.95, heading up to the $20 price point. I believe this card was hitting at a low of like $10-ish before. Comment down below if I'm wrong about that, but I could recall it hitting like $10 or $14. Now it's starting to make its way up to the $20. A couple listings around $14, $13, but then they go up to $20. How do you guys feel about this pickup right here? DDD Wave Hiking Caesar. I think it's a card you want to keep your eye out on. These platinum secret rares used to be sitting around $1. I picked some up around $1. Now we have the Chorus Sentry. It was above market price a couple days ago, but it is seeing a price movement. If you guys take a look at the graph right here, we have it. We have a couple listings under 30, then you go up to 30, 32, and 32.38 on the first page. The platinum secrets, like I said, I picked up for $1, and now we have them moving up to like 3, 4, 447, 450. This could be because of the new DDD support. Do they still play this? Let me know down below. And then we have the other version sitting around like $2 to $3. So this card is seeing some movement. We got to now some Dragoonity support. I wanted to take a look at Dragoonity Night. We have commons available and ultra rares. These are under $1, but the one that's getting bought out is the secret rare Dragoonity Night. Gale Deer looks like it is at 11 listings. Right now we have it. I can't see what price point it was at. What was it at? Like $8? It says $8. $11. And now we have the cheapest listing being a lightly played at $24.45, $24.99, and then $30 on the first page. How do you guys feel about the Dragoonity support? Are you guys excited for it? Do you think it's gonna make an impact in the meta? Comment down below. Gossip Shadow is above its market price. We only have 10 listings on the secret rare. We do have super rares and commons available from our budget players, but the secret rare looks like it's only at 10 listings, and it's starting to make some movements. We had it sitting around like $12. Now we have $16.99 being the cheapest, $19.98, heading up to $24.99 and $30 at the bottom of the first page. If you guys have any information on this one, it would be gladly accepted in the comments below. Sleipnir, the Runic main, the Chorus Sentry Secret, looks like it's also getting bought out. 11 listings on the market for this card. It was sitting around like the $15 price point. Now we have prices at $20, $20, going up to $23.99, and then after these are gone, we quickly go up to $53 and then $64 on the first page. What price point do you guys think this one will hit? I've been seeing some Genesis builds run last turn. I think there was a Gynomorphia build that my friend mentioned. But it made me want to go take a look at last turn and see how it's doing. But it looks like all these versions are at least worth something. We have rares at 13 listings from Dark Beginning 2. Looks like these are at least $7 for the rares. We have commons from... where's the commons? We have commons from Tournament Pack 6. Looks like these were sitting around like under $1. Now we have the cheapest listing at $7.72, $7.98, $9.99. So maybe something you want to dig through bulk for. See if you guys have. We have ultra rares from Legacy of Darkness. These are currently at, let's see, lightly played or near mint. We have our first lightly played at $11.30, $10 right here. That is crazy. Go check your book for last turn, because since it's able to be played in Genesis format, people are going to figure out some way to play it. No material we actually took a look at a while back. We noticed the secret rare going up, and we're going to be taking out the ultra rare in a bit too. The secret rare looks like it is heading up in price to the $7 price point. $8. This card says if your opponent special summons a monster while you control no cards, you can discard this card. Then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. This turn, that monster cannot be tributed or used as material for Synchro, Fusion, Exceed, or Link Summon. So I guess if your opponent summons Yummy Snatchy and you discard this card, you're able to keep your opponent from using the Snatchy as Synchro material. So that's pretty good, right? Not bad. Only catches you have to not control no cards. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess going first, that's not a bad card to draw and keep your opponent from using it. The ultra rare from the 2020-10s were sitting around like 70 cents, under $1. Now they're actually worth $3 to $4. So something you want to dig out in bulk and see if you guys have. We have Madolche Ascend Gelato. This card for the rare looks like it's at 26 listings. I've been hearing Madoche has been doing something in Genesis format. These are now at $2, $2.87, $4 for the rare. We have super rares at 33 listings. This one is currently at like 3, 4, 548, 549, 575. So starting to reach the $6 price point. How do you guys feel about Madoche in Genesis format? I still haven't tried out Genesis format. I've been keeping up, trying to keep up with the regular format, modern format. What do we call this format? I've been too busy from trying out Genesis format. But if you guys try it out, how do you guys feel about Madoches or Genesis format in general? Spriggan ship, we just got announced a new Spriggans. I think it's an Exceed monster, and then we got a new Tri-Brigade Spriggans monster as well. That maybe will help out the strategy. Spriggan ship looks like it's going up in price. We had it sitting around like 50 cents. Now we have it basically at $2. So something you want to dig through bulk for if you guys opened up Blazing Vortex. This is an ultra rare and only has one printing. We have the Winged Dragon of Ross Fear mode. The Ghost Rare looks like this one is starting to get bought out. 18 listings. We had it sitting around like $20-ish. Now we have the cheapest listing at $24.99, $26.99, $27.99. We have a couple copies under $30. Then we quickly go up to $41.99 and then $50 on the first page. This is one of those cards that when we have a deck that combos off a lot and ends on a big board, we're able to use this to basically clear their board. So it has its formats. The Winged Dragon of Frost Fear mode. Sometimes a Lava Golem is better. Sometimes a Kaiju is better. And then sometimes Fear mode is better if the board is like really big. How do you guys feel about Sphere mode? Do you think it will go up to this $50 price point, $40 price point, or is it going to come back down? Was that 20? You could pick some of these up around 24 right now, but then after that they go up to 30. We'll see what happens with it. We'll check back on it in a couple weeks. Heavily Gate of Minkonko looks like it did not get a reprint. This is from Amazing Defenders. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, Amazing Gate. It looks like it only has one printing. And this is an ultra rare. Looks like this ultra rare was sitting at like $3-ish, $4-ish. We still have a couple around like $4-ish, but then they go up to $5 and $5.26. Only 29 listings on the market. So it could see a price increase in the following weeks as more people start to realize that this is one of those Minkonko cards that only has that one printing. Elder Entity Entis looks like it's also starting to move up in price. We have 17 listings on this. Was sitting around like $6-ish. Now we have copies around $9.50. Well, one copy around $9.50, and then they quickly will go up to $15, $15.97, $18, $18, and then $20. This is one of those cards that people like to dump in a graveyard for its graveyard effect. It says if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. And I believe that a lot of people have been trying to find monsters to dump into the graveyard. We have another monster here. It's a Synchro monster that has been getting bought out too because of that, because of its graveyard effect. So Elder Entity Entis, I believe it's one of those cards that is also getting bought out for that reason, just for its graveyard effect. Alpha, the Master of Beasts, the Starlight Rare, was one of those cards I thought back then was a really good card. I used to play it in my deck. People thought it was going to be like, you know, a card that impacted like the meta. It never really took over though. It is a good card, but it's one of those cards that just never saw too much play. 32 listings on the market. We have the Starlight Rare at $15.35, $15.70. 1682, 1850. On the first page, this is for a Starlight from Phantom Rage. Does this card have a Horror Century Seeker Rare? It does have Core Century Seeker Rare. Looks like the Core Century Seeker Rare for this card is around $3, $3.70, $3.78, $3.98, $3.98, and $3.99, $4. I think the Starlight might not be a bad pickup just because it was a harder rarity to get. And one day it's going to see some play in the format. It's going to be one of those long-term holds. I used to play this in Tri-Brigade since this card is a Beast, and Tri-Brigades tend to lock into like Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast. So that's what the deck I used to play it in. And since we just got announced a new Tri-Brigade card, I feel like maybe then it might see some play. How do you guys feel about that? This is the other card I said was being bought out because of its synchro effect. This is Golden Cloud Beast Malong. We have the ultra rare from the 25th anniversary 10s moving up to like $3-4 on the first page, and we have commons still under the dollar price point, but they also are starting to see some movement on the market. Still around 30 cents, but you can tell by the graph it's starting to move too, so something you want to keep an eye out on. This one says, with this card special summon, you can increase or decrease its level by 1. If this card sends to the graveyard, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand, so it bounces back, graveyard effect. Phoenix Wind Wing Blast, I believe it's getting bought out for Edison format. This card is only at 13 listings. We have it sitting around like $12-ish, $12.89, $12.41. Then they go to $16.57. Then once these are gone, we go up to $26.69, $28. Then hit $38 at the bottom of the first page. So if you're an Edison player, let me know how good Phoenix Wind Blast is in the format over there. Relinquish Fusion only has one printing, I believe, right? Let's take a look. Actually, it has four different printings. Relinquish Fusion has 4 different printings. The one we're going to be taking a look at is the Legendary Duelist Ancient Rare Millennium, the Ultra Rare. It does have a purple, blue, and green version, which are all worth something at $2, so something you want to search out in your bulk if you guys maybe opened up Legendary Duelist 1. But the Ultra Rare from Ancient Millennium is only at 10 listings, and looks like this card is worth $6, $10, $10.95, going to $13.50, and then $19.99. I saw that we got a new Millenniumize Restrict monster that was announced a couple days ago, so maybe that's why people are heading over to try to buy this out, because of that new fusion monster that was announced. Maybe this is a way to make it easily. Comment down below if you guys have any more information on the Relinquished Fusion. The Seal of Orichalcos, the Secret Pharaoh's Rare. I still have yet to own a copy of either Ultra Pharaoh's Rare or Secret Pharaoh's Rare. I'm still trying to decide which one is worth buying. But this Seal of Orichalcos, Secret Pharaoh's Rare, I just think it's one I might be considering to pick up. Currently it's $100, $134.99. 7 listings on the market, $148.97, $148.99. And then $180 on the first page. The reason I think this one might be a good pickup is because it's one of those classic cards that was on the show. Seal of Orichalcos has how many printings? It has a Chorus Century that's sitting around like the $2 price point. Let's actually take a look at some of the Secret Pharaoh's Rare and the Ultra Pharaoh's Rare. I know we could go look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Shop all. Let's filter it. Filter, condition, printing. No, not printing. Set, product type, card type, rarity. Let's go to Secret Pharaoh's Rare. There we go. We have 21 cards in the Secret Pharaoh's Rare department. The highest price Secret Pharaoh's Rare looks like it's a Dark Magician Girl, followed by the Blue Eyes, followed by the Winged Dragon of Ra. Then we have Red Eyes Black Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, Cypher the Sky Dragon, Elemental Hero Neos, Ghost Sarcophagus, Change of Heart, Triple Tactics Talent, Secret Pharaoh's Rare. This card has like Starlight and Core Century printings though, so maybe that's why this one's staying down in price, or else it would be like way up like these. We have Millennium Ice Restrict, Secret Pharaoh's Rare, 11 listing. This is one I considered buying, but it looks like the Seal of Orichalcos is above market price. It used to be around $63, but now we have the lowest at 100, and then they go up to like 140 after that. Which one of these you guys think I should get for my first Secret Fails Rare buy for my collection? Let me know down below. Harmonic Synchro Fusion only has one printing from Maids of Millennia. This card used to be sitting around like the $2.50 price point. Now we are heading up to $349, $362, $449, $477, and $490. On the first page, it says one send one tuner and one non-tuner from your face-up field to the graveyard. Special summon both following monsters from your extra deck. One synchro monster that could be synchro summoned using just those two as material. Two monsters in the graveyard as material. One fusion monster that could be fusion summoned just using those two monsters in the graveyard as material. You cannot special summon from the extra deck the turn you activate this card, except fusion or synchro monsters. You can only activate one harmonic synchro fusion per turn. Okay, so it lets you basically double summon using two monsters on your side of the field. Not sure what deck will be using this, but I know we have some like junk support and like 5D's collection box coming out soon. So maybe that's going to bring us something that could use harmonic fusion. Centurion Lagatia only has one printing from Valiant Smashers, and it's an ultra rare. Looks like this card was sitting around like a $3 price point. Now we have 23 listings on the market, and it's going up to $4, $4.50, and it's starting to reach the $6 price point. So something you want to keep your eye out on. Let me just confirm we only have one printing on this card. Actually, no, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 printings on this card. My bad. We have Prismatic Secrets from the 10s. Also have 48 listings. These are starting to move up to $4, $4.26, $4.44, and these were at like $3. We have the collective rares at 25 listings. These haven't seen some movement. Right now they're around like $10, $11, $13. And then we have the Core Century, 29 listings at $21.94. So it looks like the higher rarity stuff isn't moving, but the lower rarity stuff is starting to move, especially this ultra rare from Valiant Smashers. I thought it was because it only had one printing, but no, it does have another printing right here. Could this be because of Genesis format? Let me know down below. Phantom Fortress Enter Blatnir has 2 printings. We have a rare from Primal Origin, but the one that has been seeing some movement is the super rare from Infinity Chasers. Only has 66 listings, and I believe this is for Generators because this is the deck that could easily make this. We have this at 122, 157, 196. So it's starting to become a $2 card. Something you want to check your bulk for and see if you guys have, because Generators have been seeing some play in Genesis format. This is one I talked about a little while ago, Predaplant Trifoveratum. I said it was probably one of those cards that's being looked at as a super poly target. The super rare from Legendary Duelist More Destinies at 21 listings. Looks like this card is starting to move up to the $4 price point. I think it was like a $1 card. And then the Legendary Duelist Season 3 versions at 43 listings. This one used to be at $1.50 and it's starting to move up to like the $2, $3, and $4 price points. So keep your eye out on Predaplant Trifoveratum, because maybe it is seeing some play somewhere. Volcanic Shell, the Core Century Secret Rare, looks like it is at $10.48. Then we go up to $15.18. Only 19 listings on the market. $16.02 and then $23.97. This might not be a bad pickup right here, because after you go through this one, this one, this one, and this one, they quickly go up to 20. So you could basically double up if you were to buy this one. If you're watching this market watch and this is still there, go pick it up, because you could easily double up on that right there. Bysteel Lobelion is getting a reprint in the new structured deck. We have the secret rare from Darkwing Blast going down in price. This card used to be sitting at a price point of like $16. Now we have it sitting at like $10-ish. The reprint from the 25th anniversary 10s It looks like they were sitting around like $14-ish. Now we have the cheapest listing at $4, $6, and then $7-ish right here on the first page. So they did start a decrease in price because of the reprint that's going to be available to us. And the last cards on today's Market Watch is going to be some of these Dragon Ruler cards. So I was doing some research on some of these Dragon Rulers and noticed that they were starting to kind of get bought out. We only have 9 listings on Spectral, 6 listings on Spectral, and it used to be sitting at a market price of $38.36. Chasma, 25 listings above market price as well. Eclipse Dragon Ruler of Catastrophis, only at 10 listings above market price. We have Disaster Dragon Ruler of Apocalypse, above market price for only 13 listings right here. So definitely something you want to keep your eye out for. Not sure if Dragon Rulers are being mixed with something that I don't know about in the OCG, maybe Dragoonity. In the past, they've been mixed with Tenpai and have seen a little bit of success there. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure why these cards are so low on listings and above their market price. If you guys have any info, don't hesitate to comment down below so you guys could let us know why these are seeing some movement. Alliance Insight is a set that's supposed to probably be reprinted in next year's 10, so I wouldn't say go after these Dragon Rulers right here, because they have a high chance of being reprinted in 2026 10s. But that's just my opinion. I'll let you guys do what you want with the info. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.